Introducing the not-so-new 2010 Nissan Altima with only 86,789 kilometers on it. Car does not come with sunglasses. Spoiler alert, 4 rubber wheels for maximum traction, gas input and output, and it even comes with windshield wipers, with a windshield for them to wipe. Listen to your favorite tunes with this 6-speed automatic radio. Right beside it, some sort of compartment. I can't remember what it's called. The Altima has a left and right turn signal, and with its bi-directional transmission, it goes forward and backwards. But wait, if you buy now, I'll throw in the leather seats for free. Serious offers only, please. We're not joking around.
That was a fun video. I made that video 5 years ago with a couple of friends, and fun fact, it blew up online. It also played a really big part of my career. So in today's video, I thought I'd do a quick breakdown on how we made this video, the actual production and behind the scenes of that, as well as how we marketed it to go viral, and I'll just kind of explain how this specific video ended up making us over $100,000 in annual business. All right, so let's do a quick breakdown of the production. I thought I'd actually start off with a funny story of how this video actually came to be, the actual inception of the idea. So 5 years ago, my friend Rob, who is in this commercial here, we were both like working out at 6:30 a.m. like every single day for, you know, like the hustle, Gary Vee, that was the big thing at the time. You gotta hustle, man, and get the gains. And right after the gym, we promptly went to McDonald's to get Egg McMuffins. So while we were sitting there eating breakfast, my friend Rob was like, man, I've had a lot of trouble trying to sell my car. And I was like, you know what would be awesome? We should make an epic car commercial to sell your Altima. So later that night, Rob and I actually wrote a loose script in my parents' basement, and then I sent the script off to a couple comedian friends to workshop it a little bit, and then we had a final script. The next morning, we went and scouted a few locations, and then the following day, we shot the video, which took about a day and a half. So we edited the video, and the original plan was that I was gonna do the voiceover. This is something we didn't put a lot of thought into, and you'll see why this wasn't the best idea. Let's just bring this voiceover mic in here. Quick warm up. Me. The arsonist had very oddly shaped feet. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. If you know, you know. Listen to this. Introducing the not so new. I shouldn't laugh. Introducing the not so new. Introducing the not so new. Oh. So we decided to move in a different direction and hire a professional voiceover talent, somebody who actually does car commercials. So I went where anybody goes in a situation when they're trying to find something. We went to Google and we looked up professional voiceover talent, and we came across a website called Voices. So the coolest part about this website is you can actually post your jobs for free and upload a part of your script. Now they have an algorithm called Voice Match, which essentially invites qualified voiceover actors to your specific job. And what will happen is those people will send in a custom audition so you can hear what their voice sounds like on your specific job. That's a game changer. So literally after 20 minutes of posting our ad, we had some submissions that we could review. Now what we would do is we'd play back a part of our video, and then we play back a part of the voiceover at the exact same time until we found the perfect match. All right, so I thought it'd be super fun to go through some of the submissions that we got, because we got over 27 of them. Here are the 4 best ones, starting with Jeff Wells. Listen to this.
You could look this great while driving a 2010 Nissan Altima with 86,114 kilometers on it.
Yo, that's sick. All right, up next, who we have? We got Bob. Bob was very good too. Bob Darling.
You could look this great while driving a 2010 Nissan Altima with 86,114 kilometers on it.
Such a different vibe, right? Like it's like a car salesman commercial versus like an epic car commercial, which is cool because we gave them direction being like, this is a car commercial. So they took it in the direction that they thought would suit it best. But you can see wildly different, but both amazing. All right, our next guy is Ross. Let's listen to this.
You could look this great while driving a 2010 Nissan Altima with 86,114 kilometers on it.
All so good, but this is the person that we went with that you heard at the beginning. Sheldon Roberts got the contract for $100 USD.
You could look this great while driving a 2010 Nissan Altima with 86,114 kilometers on it.
That sounded so good. I think it was the airiness to it that we just really, really loved. It was really hard to decide between all of them, but Sheldon's the one that got it because of price, because of turnaround. He was like one of the first to submit, and it just worked really, really well with the music that we got. So as you can see, Voices played a huge role in terms of the success of this project. So thank you, Voices, number one, for existing, and number two, for sponsoring this week's episode 4 years after making this video. So if you guys are interested in learning more about Voices, which I highly recommend that you do, check out the link in the description to get access to over 500,000 professional voiceover artists from 160 countries in over 100 languages. Maybe it's for your next explainer video, or maybe it's for your next corporate video, or maybe even it's for your next fake car commercial. Let's talk about marketing now. So I'm gonna go through a very high level of how we actually marketed this video to go viral. This is what our team did. Number one is we made a spreadsheet with a list of different reporters and media outlets that we thought would like this specific video. That included name, email, and phone number. Number two is we had 50 people who were ready to share this video on the day of its launch, whether that was family, friends, colleagues, anybody who would actually share this video the moment it went live. So on the day of the release, once the video actually went live and hit 1,000 views, which was actually within 15 minutes for us, we would email those different media outlets and bloggers being like, oh my God, this video is going viral on my friend's page and it's only been out for 15 minutes. You guys would absolutely love this. I don't know why I always give these voices while I'm emailing, but that's the voice while I'm emailing. And typically we would send that out to 10 media outlets and one of them would post about it. Then when that one small blogger writes about it, you email the next slightly bigger blogger or the next slightly bigger media outlet and you go, look at this blog right here, the smaller blog wrote about it, and now the video has over 2,500 views in under 1 hour. Whoa, this might be the next viral video. And then they write about it, and then you just keep repeating the process to slightly bigger blogs and bigger media outlets, and hopefully your video goes viral. Now, this is a technique that worked for us for a bunch of different videos, but it specifically worked for this video. So that's the secret sauce. If you guys want to go and take that, and hopefully it works on one of your videos. But remember, the content has to be good. You also want to make sure that it has a story involved with it so that people want to write about it, and that it has the potential to go viral because it's so shareable. So just make sure that's established first, then use that technique for marketing. Now let's talk about the results of that marketing campaign. So this video that we created got over 520,000 views, 4.5 thousand shares on Facebook, and over 1,100 comments. It also got featured on the front page of BuzzFeed and Mashable, and was also featured on the front page of the Toronto Star, which is like our local newspaper here, and a bunch of other media outlets. I think there was over like 25 publications worldwide. Now the crazy thing is I have a friend who's a consultant in marketing and media, and he told me that if we were paid for this project and had gotten the results that we did for a client, it would have cost the client $100,000. This little video that Rob and I and my friends made after coming up with it at a McDonald's was worth $100,000. What? So what we realized is if we can do this for us, there's probably a good chance that we can do this for other people and other clients out there. So what we did is we packaged this video and all the results and started pitching to different companies. Now this was really powerful because it actually proved to all these companies that we understood the digital landscape. We knew how to make viral content, we knew how to make engaging content, and we knew how to get it seen by major publications. So this pitch deck allowed us to close on multiple clients and drove over $100,000 worth of annual business for us. Now this was essentially a turning point for our company, and it went from being just a video production company to a full-fledged marketing agency. Now one of the key takeaways for me from this experience, and something that you guys should make a note of, is that businesses were more likely to hire us because of our creative direction and marketing skill set than they were just because we knew how to make a video. So the real thing that I want you to note right now, and I mean this is just my personal opinion, so take it as you see fit, if you can create a good video, you have really good creative direction, and you know how to get it seen and market it, you're more likely to get hired. All right, so let's end this video on some practical advice. Get out a notepad, let's take some notes right now. Number one, invest back into your business. Create projects that you're excited about. For us, it only cost us $100 for that voiceover, and that's what sold the concept of the video. Number two, don't just make a video and hope it does well. Have a plan. Actually market that video so that it gets seen. The rule of thumb is that for every hour spent on production, 2 hours should be spent on marketing. My last piece of advice for you is to package yourself as an agency, someone who's really good at creative ideas and executing them, someone who's really good at production, which is photo and video, and someone who knows how to market those pieces of content to actually get seen. Now, a little asterisk here, if you're not good at certain parts of that job, find people who are and team up with them and create a collective, create an agency with them, because you're more likely to get hired and land more jobs and bigger jobs if you package yourself as an agency. Grabbed a quick prop here for the outro, but we'll get to that in just a quick second. If you guys like this video, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for future videos, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Also, leave a comment. What was your favorite pun from this video? I'm very curious. I'll let you guys know. Go find my comment. I'll tell you my favorite pun. But also, it's ASMR outro time. So let's do an ASMR car outro. Introducing the Mercedes-Benz GTC in tiny form factor. Let's say you have very tiny luggage and you want to travel with your tiny luggage. Well, we got a trunk for you. Also, do you hear that engine sound? So fast, so spectacular. The new Mercedes-Benz GTC in tiny form factor. If you're 1/18 the size of a normal human, we got you.